Doctors are now warning, walking alone might not be enough to keep you healthy as you age. In fact, relying on walking as your main form of exercise could be putting you at risk for joint pain, muscle loss, and even a higher chance of falls. But don't worry, there are better science-backed alternatives that can help you stay strong, mobile, and independent for years to come. In this video, we'll uncover 6 powerful movements that can help you live longer, feel younger, and move with confidence without putting unnecessary strain on your body. Let's get started. Have you ever been told that walking is the best exercise as you get older? Maybe you've heard that it's gentle on your joints, great for circulation, and a simple way to stay active. But what if I told you that walking alone might not be enough, or worse, it could be accelerating aging in ways you don't even realize? Now, don't get me wrong, walking is good, but many doctors and scientists are now warning that relying on walking as your only form of movement can actually increase your risk of muscle loss, weaken your balance, and even lead to joint pain over time. The good news? There are better, safer, and more effective ways to stay strong, energized, and independent well into your 70s, 80s, and beyond. So, what should you be doing instead? Well, that's exactly what we're going to talk about today. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which science-backed alternatives can help you move better, feel younger, and protect your body from age-related decline. Let's start with something you might not expect, but trust me, it makes all the difference. Think about a time when you had to catch yourself from tripping or stumbling. Maybe you were stepping off a curb, or you lost your balance for just a second. When we're young, our bodies naturally react. Our muscles engage, and we recover almost instantly. But as we get older, our reflexes slow down, and our muscles lose their ability to react quickly. That's why balance training is one of the most powerful and underrated exercises for longevity. Unlike walking, which keeps you moving in a straight line, balance-focused exercises strengthen the tiny stabilizing muscles that protect you from falls. And here's something shocking. Falls are the leading cause of injury-related deaths in adults over 65. It's not just about preventing a stumble. It's about protecting your independence and mobility for years to come. A great way to start? Simple single-leg stands, heel-to-toe walking, or even light Tai Chi movements can train your body to react faster and keep you steady on your feet. And the best part? You only need a few minutes a day to see a difference. Now, speaking of things that decline with age, let's talk about something that affects every single person after 50. Muscle loss. Most people don't realize that after the age of 30, we lose about 3 to 5% of our muscle mass every decade. That's why many people over 60 feel weaker, struggle with lifting everyday objects, or even notice that getting up from a chair feels harder than it used to. Walking alone doesn't build enough muscle to fight this natural decline. This is why doctors are now urging seniors to add strength-based exercises to their routines. The goal isn't to lift heavy weights like a bodybuilder, but to maintain and build the strength you need for everyday life. Exercises like body weight, squats, resistance band training, and chair-assisted push-ups can make a massive difference in maintaining muscle strength. In fact, studies show that even light strength training twice a week can cut your risk of falls by nearly 40%, while also boosting metabolism, protecting bone density, and even improving brain function. So if you've been relying on walking as your only form of exercise, it's time to rethink your routine. There are better ways to keep your body strong, stable, and youthful, and we're just getting started. Now that we've talked about the importance of balance and strength training, let's dive into another critical piece of the puzzle: flexibility and mobility. Think about it. Have you ever woken up feeling stiff? Maybe it takes a few extra steps before your knees or back loosen up in the morning. That's because as we age, our joints lose lubrication, our muscles tighten, and simple movements that once felt effortless start to feel more restrictive. The problem? Walking alone doesn't do much to improve flexibility. It actually keeps your body moving in the same repetitive motion without fully stretching or engaging all your muscles. This is where gentle stretching and mobility exercises come in. Studies show that regular flexibility training can ease joint pain, prevent injuries, and even improve posture, making you feel lighter and more mobile throughout the day. But here's the key. It's not about forcing extreme stretches. Simple, gentle movements like seated spinal twists, standing side bends, or stretching your hamstrings while sitting in a chair can do wonders. One of the best ways to improve flexibility: chair yoga or modified yoga poses. You don't need to be able to twist into complicated positions. Just a few simple stretches every day can release muscle tension, increase circulation, and help you move with more ease. Now, let's talk about something that's just as important as your physical body: your brain. Most people don't think about brain health when they exercise, but here's something fascinating. Certain types of movement can sharpen memory, improve focus, and even lower the risk of dementia. And unfortunately, walking, while great for circulation, doesn't fully challenge the brain in the way it needs to stay sharp. This is why coordination-based exercises are gaining so much attention in the medical world. Things like dancing, playing catch, or even light boxing drills require your brain to process movement, react quickly, and keep your mind engaged. In fact, a study found that older adults who engaged in dance-based movement had a 76% lower risk of developing dementia compared to those who didn't. That's because when you combine movement with coordination and rhythm, you activate multiple parts of the brain at once, keeping it stronger for longer. So, if you want to protect your memory and keep your mind sharp, consider swapping out some of your walks for a few minutes of rhythmic movement or interactive activities. Now, as we continue, there's one more essential piece to this puzzle, one that doctors say can make or break your ability to stay independent and active well into your later years. Now let's talk about something that most people overlook when it comes to staying active and independent: power training. Now I know what you're thinking. Power? At my age? But hear me out. Power isn't about lifting heavy weights or sprinting. It's about your body's ability to move quickly and react when needed. Think about catching yourself from a fall, standing up from a chair without struggling, or even stepping off a curb with confidence. Here's where the science gets interesting. Studies show that as we age, we lose power twice as fast as we lose strength. That means even if you're doing strength training, which is great, you might still struggle with quick, explosive movements if you're not actively training for them. So, what's the solution? Simple, low-impact power exercises. Things like sit-to-stand exercises with a little extra speed, light medicine ball tosses, or even gentle step-ups onto a low platform can train your muscles to react faster, reducing your risk of falls and making everyday movements easier. But movement alone isn't enough. One of the biggest mistakes people make is focusing only on exercise while ignoring one of the most powerful longevity boosters of all: recovery. Think about a time when you felt sore or stiff after a long walk or workout. Many people assume that pushing through is the best way to stay active, but your muscles and joints actually need time to recover and repair. Without proper recovery, you risk chronic inflammation, joint wear and tear, and slower muscle growth, all of which can speed up aging instead of slowing it down. So, what's the key to staying active without overdoing it? First, prioritize active recovery. That means gentle activities like swimming, tai chi, or even deep breathing exercises to help your body repair itself. Hydration, good sleep, and proper nutrition are also essential. Skipping rest days or ignoring stiffness won't make you stronger. It'll make you more prone to injuries. And finally, let's talk about something that ties everything together: the power of variety. Here's the problem. Many people find an activity they like and sticks to it. Maybe you enjoy walking, so that's all you do. But doctors warn that doing the same repetitive movement every day can actually cause wear and tear on certain joints while leaving other muscles weak. The best approach? Mix it up. Try a balance of strength, flexibility, coordination, and power exercises throughout the week. This ensures that every part of your body stays strong, mobile, and resilient, giving you the best chance of staying independent and energetic for years to come. So, if walking has been your only form of exercise, now you know it's not enough on its own. But by incorporating these science-backed alternatives, you can build strength, protect your joints, sharpen your mind, and truly thrive as you age. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Which of these alternatives are you most excited to try? Let me know in the comments below. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who could benefit. Here's to staying active, strong, and healthy at any age.